45 minutes of our lives today.
Let's do it.
Every day at a time. Okay. So we're just going to finish making this. We're going to finish making this email.
All right, Ampio 3, getting my window open.
And basically what we're going to do here is we're just going to check out what this is saying. Okay, yeah. We actually finished this yesterday. We did this. We created the 3 blocks. And then I think we started on something yesterday, but we didn't. We started the next video. So
yeah, we did. We started the next video. I don't think we got all the way through.
So we did this add mobile responsive block. Okay, let's just start back at this section. Which one's this? Add dynamic content. Which one's that? This right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have, I'm going to share my sound here. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to share this. Boom. All right, let's watch this. We're almost done. We're almost done. Wait,
Yep.
If once we finish this, we're done with these exercises. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, and let's have a look at task number 4, the final task. So your leader has shown the amazing work to the business managers, and they're excited with the email so far. Good to hear. The Chief Loyalty Officer has asked to include a list of courses the learner has started but not completed in the following format. So a heading which says, don't forget about these beams, and the course name, earn up to, how many points they could earn, and total points, and the started date when they started. Okay. So they mentioned that the section should only show for learners with incomplete courses. So you can see here that Charlie does not have any incomplete courses. So there's nothing shown, including the heading. Delta does have 2 incomplete courses, so it shows the heading followed by those 2 courses with the name, points, and start date. Okay, so use some HTML to produce the content, and it should be separated by a 1px black border. You can see it's a bottom-only border. Okay. It is a list format. It does not have a left and right mobile responsiveness, so it's just going to be a list for each. Okay, let's give this a go for task number 4. So back in our email, let's make a new HTML section. We can probably reuse some code from our previous exercise here. So we'll probably go in and copy a little bit of this code.
Okay, so the only thing I want to do is because I think there's like 3 steps he did in this before he actually built more code out.
Right.
So I'm just going to go and I'm going to follow along with them.
Okay.
Saying to.
And I am going to turn the heat up.
Okay. And let me know. Actually, I'm going to share a different screen. Let me know if you can see this really well here.
Yep. Heat is turned up.
Because this screen is way too small right now.
No, you're good. Tell me when you make the change.
Okay. I'm about to make the change right now. How does that look?
Okay. You mean the one on the right?
Yeah.
I can see that.
How does the one on the left look?
Really small, but that's okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Then I might just have to stop and share. Well, actually, I can share the. I'm going to have to just like get really good at screen sharing this stuff. So Chrome tab, boom, boom. How's that now?
Okay, so that's just the coding. Yep.
Does that look better? That's the YouTube video.
There's the, okay, yeah, that looks better. That looks better. It's a little blurry, but I mean, where
Okay.
what do you add on? About to eat the Wi-Fi up right there.
Yep.
Not completed in the following format. So a heading which says, don't forget about these beams.
So we want a heading that says, don't forget about these beams.
Yep.
And the course name.
We have the course name. Oh, wait,
Right.
no, we don't have the course name. We have these blocks right here.
Yeah, that's what we built.
Earn up to, how many points they could earn, and total points, and the started date when they started. Okay. So they mentioned that the section should only show for learners with incomplete courses. So you can see here that Charlie does not have any incomplete courses. So there's nothing shown, including the heading.
Right.
Delta does have 2 incomplete courses, so it shows the heading followed by those 2 courses with the name, points, and start date. Okay, so use some HTML to produce the content.
And then
And there
if
should be
we
some
really
about
think
one.
about the loop here, right?
Uh-huh.
Why does it return the don't forget about these beams? Because what's the loop doing? What did it see as it was traversing through? It's looping through. Charlie's good, nothing to return. We hit Delta, and the loop all of a sudden sees something that it didn't see on Charlie, right? And that's why it spits that data out to us. So it's just rinsing and repeating, checking everybody's deets. Yep.
So the for loop is going rinsing and repeating,
Mhm.
and then we have some like if variables and
Yep.
set variables, and then lookups that are saying put these in this place if this is
If this
for loop
happens.
happens.
If this happens, don't forget about these beams you haven't finished.
Oh my goodness, it really
Yeah.
is so simple.
It I mean, I'm breaking it down from a language standpoint here, but that's really what's going on. So if we had 100 other names, once it's done with Delta, if the next 5 people don't have any beams they haven't finished, it's not going to find anything. But the single next person that doesn't have a beam finished, it's going to be like, hey, well, the if statement's been fulfilled. We need to return this data.
It's actually really fun to think that you can tell a computer to go and do a process. Like
is it not beginning automation really? Is it not?
It really is. It's beginning automation. This
It's
is the
exactly-
intro to automation.
It is making your life easier because you can just push a button. You know it's going to go through 1,000 lines.
In milliseconds.
Just boom, just like that. Spit out a report, expected results. You've got your emails out the door. I love it. I love
it too.
It's
Oh my
exciting,
God.
man. It's exciting.
It
I'm
really
not gonna lie.
I feel like thinking like this is gonna make me a better. It's gonna make me more productive in general.
Oh, for sure.
Because like everything I'll be doing will be more so like geared towards like logic. Like
Yep.
how is this a problem? Is this a mundane task that I'm doing on a daily basis? How can I simplify this with logic?
Absolutely. And I'm telling you, from consultant to admin, developer, architect, this blueprint is just so important.
Yeah.
So important.
I think that's the thing. Like a lot of people wonder if what like a consultant is. A consultant is just like a person who knows their stuff in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And you could be a consultant and be an email specialist.
Yeah.
And like even me, I was a consultant and I just had the email specialist cert.
Right.
And but it was because it was like you're going to hone in on just Marketing Cloud and you're just going to get better at Marketing Cloud.
Yeah.
I think the job titles trick people because like
they are.
I think they trick people because you're going to do so many different things no matter what your job title is.
Yeah.
Like different things that weren't even on the agenda, weren't even on the job title.
Multiple hats.
Yeah.
Multiple hats. Yep.
Yeah.
And honestly, this is true just about any IT position. You're never just doing what your title is. Almost
Never.
There's almost it's never that's never how it breaks down. You always find yourself going, what am I doing right now? Like this has nothing to do with what my job is.
Exactly.
Right.
100%.
So true.
You become an expert at random stuff.
Just completely rando stuff that you get tasked for. Like we won't even get into it right now. We won't even get into it right now.
All right, I'll keep this going.
All right, let's go.
Oh wait.
MPX black border. You can see it's a bottom only border. Okay. It is a list format. It does not have a left and right mobile responsiveness, so it's just going to be a list for each. Okay, let's give this a go for task number 4. So back in our email, Let's make a new HTML section.
Okay. So said make a new HTML section.
Probably reuse some code from our previous exercise here. So we'll probably go in and copy a little bit of this code. So copy this lookup ordered rows.
Okay, so pull it HTML, copy that first row in that first layout block.
Yep.
And that was the code block of saying SetRow Latest equal to lookup ordered rows, and go and find it in the AMPscript learner or Cloud Learner beams.
Yep.
Bring me back 3 rows where completed data is in descending order, where Cloud Learner ID
Is
column. Wait, lookup ordered rows. What did we say that was?
It's crap. Hold on. Let me find it again.
Oh, dude, look. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, hold on. I just found a new StreamYard hack. Hold on.
Okay, what you got? What you got?
You can't see it right now, but like
Yeah.
when I share screens,
Yeah.
there's you have the ability to share your entire screen,
Okay. Yeah.
or you have the ability to share well, Shake and Taylor, good morning. Hey, you're up early, bro. 7.
Hey, Taylor.
But okay, so like when you share your screen, it's it's usually like the whole screen.
Right.
Like if I say like share screen right here, you can see the left and the right.
Right.
But if you see like the tab I was just sharing was just this page right here.
Yeah.
And you know how like this is a tab, like a Chrome tab.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the ability to share tabs.
Yeah.
And I was sharing a tab right here because you can hear it better.
Yeah.
When I play because like if I play this right now, you can't hear it. Watch.
Gotcha.
Can you hear that?
Nope.
Yeah. So I have to share a tab in order for you to hear that.
Hear the volume.
To hear the volume. And I was always switching back because I had this as a tab that I was sharing, and then I would press stop sharing, and then I would start sharing something else. And then I went over to this tab, and it said share this tab instead, ? And I was like, hold on, you can switch between tabs? Dude, that's a game changer.
There you go. Learning on the fly. What is it? What day is it that we've just learned this about StreamYard?
Dude, I don't even know. I know this is session 19, but I feel like this is day something.
7?
Like, no, it's got to be like day 10 or 11 at least.
Okay.
But 10, 11, 12 days in, I'm realizing.
Yeah, there's a tab function.
And that just goes to show to anybody who's listening, and if you're watching this in the future, and even if you're watching it now, like it just takes time in the system to learn stuff. Like you just got to be in the system.
Yeah, you just got to use it.
You just have to use stuff. I always tell people if you want to pass an exam the fastest possible, like be in the system at least 45 minutes every single day. If you want to get better at it. It's like playing sports. It's like there's no way you're going to be a better basketball player if you don't go to the gym and actually shoot some hoops, you know?
I mean, sports, gaming. I mean, look at a professional gamer. They go in for 4-hour sessions, grind as hard as they can, take lunch, go back in for another 4 hours. They know every corner, every nook, every cranny, every inch of a map.
Exactly.
It's their job, right? That's what So the more they push some buttons, and it doesn't matter, right? Exactly. Sports, whatever it might be, it's it goes across the map.
I think it's just a life thing. It's just a life thing. Like to get better at anything in life, you must do.
You absolutely must do.
You must do.
You must do. Yep.
That's the lesson for today. Is you must do long enough to start seeing pain points in the thing you're doing, and then figure out workarounds around it.
I'll be honest with you. When we launched Microsoft Teams and I was the administrator for it and we were integrating it into our environment, it got to a point where somebody could ask me a question and I could send an answer before I needed any more of a description because I'd just been using the back end of that system so much. It was ridiculous, just
Right.
yeah. They go, well, why can't I have this many people? I would go, because it doesn't support that many people. It's as simple as that. I knew every detail of the contract we had. Yeah,
Dude.
it's crazy. That's why I've spent so much time in MS Teams that I don't want any more time in Teams. I want a new tool. I want a new tool so bad, but every company has a Microsoft Enterprise license. So, MS Teams is typically the go-to for your medium. Yep.
And whatever we do with MinuteAdmin, let's just make sure everything we do is fluid and agile.
Yes, absolutely.
Everything fluid and agile.
Yep, for sure.
So whatever that is, if it's Discord, if it's Slack, whatever it is, man, like
Yep.
we gotta, especially if everybody's using it. Like, I don't really like using software that not everybody uses,
Oh man, I'm such a Discord fanatic. It's just so huge in my world. I mean,
And that is true for the gaming world. I'm just thinking for people in the tech, like Salesforce ecosystem.
well, I mean, but people that are in the gaming world that are also in tech, they have tech channels within Discord. Like IT, like save my booty, I'm stuck on a problem channel, where you just go in and you just dump a random question. And there's so many people in tech in there that somebody's going to give you some kind of answer or document on it.
And would you say it's better than Slack?
I mean, I've used Slack as well. And actually, I love Slack. Slack is really, really fun. I'm not sure what changes it went through once Salesforce acquired it, but when I used it back in the day, they took it away from us because we were having too much fun with it, honestly. And we also had an enterprise license and we got MS Teams when it launched.
But I'm trying to figure out, from a guy who is in Discord every day, because you're in it, man.
Yeah, every day.
And I'm not in it like that. And I'm not in either one like that. But if you had your choice to choose to create a communication tool with your audience on a real-time basis to where you could keep things up to date as much as possible, would you go Discord or Slack?
As soon as you say audience, I think Discord, because Discord is built for audiences.
Really?
It is. It's built for your community. It doesn't matter if it's video games or whatever you're supporting. Discord just has the and it's not, I'm not saying that Slack doesn't, but that's not when I think about entertainment, audience, big communities, I don't think Slack. I think Discord. It's just got that vibe to it. It's the way that you're an administrator in there, or a moderator. It's built for that system specifically, and they're always updating and making it fun for everybody.
Dang.
Yep.
All right, Discord. We got to go Discord.
They even dropped a new update where, your little avatar in Teams or Slack or whatever. Now you can have a live avatar that's actually moving, right? He's moving so anytime you're in a Teams meeting or whatever you do, just grooving. Or it could be, I've seen a guy chopping wood. Like, it's the funniest stuff. Just live action. Yeah, in Discord. Yep.
Dude, okay. I'm gonna just get in there for like 5 or 10 minutes a day.
Well,
and
I built us a Discord channel. I know we haven't launched it yet, but I've already started to automate it. So it's a nice spot, man. It's a nice spot.
Dude. Okay.
All right.
All right.
We were at Lookup Ordered Rows. We were going after the number of rows we were looking through to what was our next term? Cloud.
I'm going to share this tab because now that I know about these tabs.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Go for it.
You there? Okay.
Yep. All right. What do we got?
Lookup Ordered Rows.
Yep.
And it is for Lookup Ordered Rows. I'll be honest with you. There's AMPscript guide. And this is something I've always just thought about, but you have AMPscript guide that shows up for all of your, whenever you Google something on AMPscript and something comes up, it's usually AMPscript guide is like the first thing in the SEO.
Right.
But I'll be honest, I don't know why. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying, like, for some reason, the UI just like it's not as pretty as this bad boy right here. Like, this looks so beautiful to me.
Which one?
Oh man, I
You
forgot.
better switch that tab.
Let's switch that tab.
Where are we at here? The developer.
Yeah. See how it's like, this is the developer.salesforce.com.
The developer looks real nice.
Dude, this looks so modern and sleek and like just like up to date. I'm not saying the other one isn't good. I'm just saying, like,
The other one is just very straightforward. It's not as eye friendly.
Yeah.
That's really the only complaint I have. It's just not as eye friendly. Yeah.
That's it.
It's very straightforward.
And then this one,
And then you come over to this one, it's pretty, you know, you've got some soft colors. It's inviting. Like, come learn more knowledge.
Right. It's so peaceful, like they're gonna read your bedtime story. Dude, you know what? I found out. So I went to a museum the other night, right?
Okay.
Went to the museum.
Yeah.
And I found out, well, I finally realized that one of my favorite like type of color is these little pastels right here.
I got you.
And so it's crazy to think, like, everywhere I see a pastel, I'm always attracted to it. Like,
interesting. What was it at the museum that you saw?
there were these little clay pots. There was these little, it was like some Victorian 1800s, like, it was in the American section. So it was like all this old history in America.
Yeah.
And they had the, all the silver from Tiffany and Company. They had all the, like, glass, like basically what you think of when you think of like the 1700s and 1800s, like silver, a lot of glass, like fine china type of stuff,
Yeah.
But there was this little like thing for rice. I don't know what it was, but it was something. It was a pastel, like orange or
like
something
that,
or like a pastel green. And I was like, huh,
interesting.
I was like, why did that catch my eye? So
I bet you that's just a Google search away. I guarantee you.
Right. And then I find out, like
why do I like pastel colors?
Hey, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
You might as well. I mean, that's what it's there for. That's what it's there for.
That's what it's there for.
For sure.
Seriously.
Okay, so I think we have pretty much got it down to the point where we know what 1, 2, and 3 is. Okay.
Yeah. So 1 is the data extension. 2 is the nut. Okay. 2 though, we don't always include 2.
We don't always include 2.
Or maybe it's because we don't really always do lookup ordered rows.
Well, hold on. Let me look at our. Let's see here. Let me take a peek. 1 second here. Right. No, you're exactly right. It's because we don't always do lookup ordered rows.
Yeah, because lookup rows is, I think lookup and lookup rows are different. You don't have to include the number of rows. I think it's optional. If you go to lookup, what's lookup rows function?
Okay, so lookup. So name of data extension, name of the column that identifies the row to retrieve. Okay, what do we got here? Data extension name, column or field name, and value used to match or return rows.
Yeah, so you just need the data extension, the column
or field
that you're pulling.
Yep, so this would make sense. So we have AMP EO3 Cloud Learner Beams, Cloud Learner ID, and then ID.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so we have, so for lookup ordered rows, we're going to have that. And then if we come back over here, we see he grabbed this, little, hold on, I'm zooming out from something. You'll see right here, he grabs this code block. It says 10% set. So he grabs that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my tab over here. What's up, Naga? How's it going?
Hey, Naga.
Shaking. And so we're going to pull this HTML block down here, and we're going to copy this code. Or wait, which one was it? That one.
Yep.
We're going to copy that code. Click done editing and come down here to this HTML block at the bottom. Paste it. So he's saying to paste it. So if you come back over here.
Lookup ordered rows. That's, of course, one of our first lookups that we can use to get our full list of courses for this.
So that gets our full list of courses.
Yep.
So let's read what this is saying then.
Okay.
He said this gets the full list of courses. So if we say
Doing good, Naga. Just getting that knowledge on early in the morning. Kick off this Sunday.
hey, doing well, man. Naga, where are you located? Where are you located? Should we say good morning to you or good evening? I want to know where everybody's located around the world. So this, I think this is the AMPscript code block, right?
Yeah.
Or this is the I don't know which one it is.
I can't remember which direction it is.
It's gonna be one of those things where we just have to do it a bunch of times.
You got to do it a whole bunch. Or have a hotkey for your note blocks.
True.
Mm-hmm. Nuggets
Hey,
from India.
I see you. Hey, we got people in India tuning in. Let's go.
Nice.
You love to see it, man. Hey, that's awesome. 9 p.m.
9
there.
p.m. Wow.
So they're 12 hours ahead.
Yep. 10:30 a.m. here, Naga.
Oh yeah, 11 hours for you, 12 hours for
Yeah.
me.
Yep.
We got Taylor out in San Diego. He's 2 hours behind me. He's 3 hours behind you. So what's that? 14? 14
Yeah.
hours? 14-hour time difference. We got
Wow.
Taylor in San Diego. We got Naga in India. 14-hour time zone difference.
It's crazy.
So
That's global.
that's global. That's
Yep.
global. I love it. I'm in Dallas. So, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, basically, we're just doing, we grab this code block. It's saying this gets the full list of courses. So then let's go to our data extensions here. And I'm going to share this tab. We go to this data extension over here. We go to AMPscript. And we're grabbing Cloud Learner Beams. So we have Cloud Learner Beams. 44 records in Cloud Learner Beams. So we have the Cloud Learner ID column, the Beams ID column, start ID, complete date, and points.
Yep.
So over here, we're grabbing AMP EO3 Cloud Learner Beams, that data extension we were just looking at. And then we're grabbing 3 rows from that. And then in descending order, and we're grabbing, if we look at lookup ordered rows, the field to use to build the where clause. So then we have Cloud Learner ID, the field to use to build the where clause.
Naga, we're going through lookups and loops. Lookups and loops part 2.
Yep. Lookup ordered rows, lookups, lookup rows, for loops, if statements, a little bit of HTML blocks in there.
Yep.
Basically trying to build out an email and content builder with a table of data.
Yep.
So we're saying where Cloud Learner ID is equal to the value the value to build the where clause. Oh, Therion.
Yeah.
If I was writing a SQL statement,
Right.
and I said where like, let's say I'm doing a SQL query statement on a data extension where I'm saying where, and like it's our Nike data extension where it's like favorite shoe, right?
Yep.
What's the most iconic like Nike shoe, would you say?
Jordans.
Yep. So if you said, if in a SQL statement you said select this data extension with these columns where favorite shoe equals Jordans,
right?
It's going to return to us all of the Nike shoes with the columns you said to bring over.
Yep.
All the Nike shoes that are Jordans and all the customers who bought Jordans or whatever it is.
Right. Yep.
Where favorite shoe equals Jordans.
Yep.
Jordans is the value that you're building the where clause from.
Absolutely.
Well, how many days are we in? And I'm just now getting that.
Well, it absolutely, dude. That it's as simple as that. We're just pointing and telling it what to do and where to go and what to return.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Dude, wait a second.
with PIMDOS statements, basically, right?
Dude, you're telling me, hold on. For anybody listening, this is what my mind is going through. The salary of a developer in Marketing Cloud is starting out most of the time at 110,000. So it's like, or 100,000. Let's just say 100,000 starting out. And it's like, you're telling me that the coding is this easy?
When you get down to it, yeah.
I mean, I know we're super basic. I don't want to say it's like just easy, but like when you're like reading it from a logic standpoint and you actually finally start to get it, it's like, wait a second. It was just logic the whole time.
We're demystifying what it is to code.
We really are. We really are, bro.
Absolutely. Because I mean, you got to think when the marketing team goes to, give you pretty pictures and colors, they have no idea how you're making anything else populate.
Oh my gosh.
They're like, yeah, here's the stuff I need.
At this point.
Here's the stuff I need you to do, and just do your magic. Whatever those little thingies are you do in the background, get those done for me.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Listen, that is one subject I don't even bother bringing up to anybody when I just talk to them just to hang out. Like, coding is just not a subject because I instantly put myself in this little sector where they're not going to understand anything I'm saying. So it's just, it's hard to like have hang out with somebody when you're a coder and that you want to talk about code because it's fun. And they're like, yeah, oh, all right.
You're like, I have no idea what you're saying.
Like, whatever you just said. Cool.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yep.
And I'm starting to see it now. I'm starting to see like, dude, we're not even 30 days into practicing this stuff.
Right.
We're like, what? If we started on the February, and let's just say February 1st, we released like, I don't know, maybe it was probably like January like 20th or something like that. But it's like 12 days into February, and we're starting to realize, wait, it's not as scary as I thought it was.
Yeah. It's not as magical as you once thought it was.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you realize the card trick is just a sleight of hand and it's not real magic, it's kind of like, "Wah."
Yeah, okay, well, I guess.
You got me.
You got nice skills.
Right.
Oh my God.
But yeah, that's really what it is.
Okay, so it's the value to use to build the where clause. The field to use to build the where clause is number 4.
And then the value.
And then the value. So where this column Oh my God.
So where this column are Jordans, it's going to return the value of what kind of Jordan
Or
what's,
just even the
yeah, just that it's your favorite.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And then number 3 just defines the order of return, whether it's ascending or descending.
Or descending. Yeah.
And then the number of rows to return. 0 is up to 2,000 rows. And then anything between 1 and 2,000 is the number of rows you want to return.
Yep.
And then the data extension.
Set at rows. Okay, I'm looking at their little example down here. So look up ordered rows, cars, 4, horsepower, descending, mile per gallon, field, and then at car data, mile per gallon.
So what I'm seeing is this. It's saying set this variable because like
Yep.
you said yesterday, you were like, you're just setting this because this variable could be
Anything.
R. It could
Yeah,
be anything.
anything.
It could be just the letter R right here.
Yep.
Set R, or just for this one, set rows to something super basic so you can throw it into other stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can throw it into like if statements, for
Yeah.
loops.
So now instead of dropping all of this lookup ordered rows every time you want to use it, now you've just got at rows 2 to do it for you.
Okay.
Yep. It's like giving it superpowers.
Right. It's like,
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's like giving it's like giving someone all the skills and like basically you're like sending an agent out to do a job. That's what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
this is your agent going and you're equipping your agent with this skill set. And you're saying, now go out and do this job for me.
Yep. You have everything past the equal sign. You go get it done. Yep.
Okay. That
Yeah.
made so much sense. Okay. So lookup ordered rows is just a specific type of skill set. And so it's saying now go to the cars data extension.
Mm-hmm.
And this is me just literally reading it. I don't even see this anywhere else on my screen, but this is based on this right here.
Right.
This is go to the cars data extension
Mm-hmm.
right here. Bring me back 4 rows.
Yep.
Go to the field inside of the cars data extension called horsepower.
Mm-hmm. In descending order.
And get that in descending order.
You got it.
And then go and then also where miles per gallon equals, let's just say somewhere from like the field of car data.
Yeah, at car data, whatever that might be.
Oh, it's equals, right? Okay.
Yeah.
This is why we always use field. Look, it's equal to a field in
at
another
car data.
extension.
Yeah.
In the car data extension of it's equal to the field called miles per gallon.
Yep. Specified by miles per gallon. Yep.
That's the field that they're matching together.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
There it is.
that's game changer. This call returns the 4 rows from the car's data extension with the highest horsepower that match the value, which is specified by miles per gallon.
Boom.
And it's that easy.
So the highest horsepower because we use descending order. So if we
Cool.
use, just to throw this out there, so if we used ascending, it would be the least horsepower.
Yeah.
Just so we can have that in our minds as we look at the 2 options.
Wow. Okay. So that makes sense. So then what we're saying over here in Content Builder is SetRow Latest.
Mm-hmm. Our agent.
Can you see that well, by the way?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it looks good. Yep.
SetRow Latest equal to lookup ordered rows. You're saying go to the AMP EO3 Cloud Learner Beams data extension. Bring me back 3 rows on where completed date in that data extension is in descending order, which if you look over here, completed date in descending order.
Yep.
Which is going to be November 30th. So it's going to be where the arrow's pointing down like that, descending. Because descending, I think of when I'm like rock climbing. Like if I'm descending down the mountain,
Right. You're starting at the
going
top.
down.
Yep.
I'm starting at the top and going
Top and
down.
coming down.
If I'm ascending a mountain, I'm going up.
Climbing.
the
Yeah.
mountain,
From the
So
from
like
the least to the top.
from the least to the top. So I see this little arrow. If this little arrow is pointing up, I'm going up the mountain. And I'm ascending the mountain. So I'm starting from the bottom to the top. Because if you look at this, it's saying Saturday, November 13th, 2021. And at the very bottom, it's saying Tuesday, December 28th. We all know December 28th is later.
Yeah. Yep.
So if you do that, you see if you're going descending, you're starting from Tuesday, December 28th, the top,
Right.
basically. In this case, the thing that's closest to us, basically.
Yeah.
So you're saying completed date is in descending order right here,
Mm-hmm.
where Cloud Learner ID, which is this column,
Yep.
where Cloud Learner ID is equal to where it's equal to ID, which is
In.
so I'm going to keep Cloud Learner Beams open.
Okay.
And then where ID, I'm trying to think of which one ID would be. Is it we were in Cloud Learner Beams, now is it Cloud Learners? ID.
Gotcha.
So
Yep.
where
And
where
there's
Cloud Learner ID
Yep.
and this Cloud Learner Beams data extension
Corresponds with
is equal to
Yep.
this ID.
ID here for Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Echo.
So the only thing I'm questioning right now is how can we just put the letters ID when we were looking over here and it was to go and find a field in another data extension?
I think this example is a little bit more detailed than what we're pulling from our example. So it's a little bit more specific if you're really, really pointing hard.
Okay. All right. Well,
Because do we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 syntaxes in there?
1,
1,
2,
2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
yep.
We do.
So let's just see what he does here.
Learn.
Okay.
Once we have our full list of courses, this will be, of course, be our row incomplete. If our row incomplete, we're going to be cycling through, and we actually don't want an ordered, actually. We want a lookup rows, because we don't need to look up the order or limit. And then this one all the way out.
He's like, yeah, hey, he's like, you guys might have learned a lot.
He's like,
that stuff.
he's like, by the way, on your way down that wormhole, let me just reel you right back up here and delete everything you just learned.
Hey, I'm gonna say one thing you can't take from me, buddy, is my knowledge.
He's like, let me reel y'all back in here for a second. Take you down a notch back to look up rows.
Dude, hey, I consider this a learning day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is what I mean by like studying, bro. Like,
it's great.
I want to take the Marketing Cloud Developer Cert and show up to that test and be like, yeah, this is easy. Like,
yeah.
I want it to be like where it's literally a breeze when I'm seeing these questions.
Completely agree.
And so I just feel like if you can study exactly what's going to be on one of these certifications and you really know the stuff in that, you know the system. Because Salesforce is going to test you on, do you know our system or not?
Right.
Like, we're going to give you a certification if you really know our system. If you really know our system, we're going to test you on it. And if you pass, we know you know your stuff.
I definitely want to say, like, one of the underlying themes of this video series in between me and you is the fact that you can have fun and reduce that pressure on yourself, because, you know, nobody comes into this and just knows it. Like, you really have to just kind of break it down and understand it. And being able to have an accountability partner and coming down on here and sharing with you how we learn back and forth in between the two of us, it's extremely valuable. Extremely valuable.
It really is, man.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I just think about how lonely it can get whenever you're studying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I would rather be showing up excited to study, because I know that's going to induce more of a learning outcome by
Right.
the end of the session,
Right.
Like the fact that you and me can bounce ideas off, like, dude,
Yep.
I'm learning at such a faster rate than if I was doing this by myself.
Yeah. And another thing to point out is our age differences. I'm 41, you're 28. We're still having a good time learning together. There is no such thing as an age gap when you come to coding. Like, I mean, there are there are kids out there coding Roblox and Minecraft, that would look at this like, you guys are noobs.
Right.
You know?
You guys are scrubs.
Yeah. So, whoever your accountability partner is, or your good friend that's kind of in the same profession or field, set that schedule up with them. If you want to take it to the next level and do something for your team, even if it's not AMPscript, this is a great format to follow.
It is.
Yep.
It's the best. It's the best. We're supposed to have community. We're supposed to be getting better. I mean, man, like even in the scriptures, like you hear it, like, man, I've been reading my Bible, and like, I'm telling you everything from that. I'm telling you, man, it's in there. Like, and it was like, it was a scripture that said, where two or more come together, I will be with them. It was God saying that. Like, where two or more people come together, I'm there with them. Or they come together in prayer. And I just look at it, man, and I think it's like the same like principles apply throughout the universe. And it is the principle of you've got to come together with somebody in agreement on a certain cause, and the blessing, the prosperity is going to be there.
For sure.
And for me, I believe it comes from God. I believe it's like God in the midst, like giving the ideas. And dude, I just feel it. I feel it with us when we're studying.
For sure.
I feel it, man. Like, I've learned more, dude, in the past like 3 or 4 days just because I'm excited to show up to these.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it changes the game.
Dude.
When you reduce the pressure, it allows learning to flow a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I'm not on a specific rush to get this Marketing Cloud Developer Cert. Yeah, I want it by like the end of March. But honestly, if it means us really diving into AMPscript and really understanding these functions and like becoming masters at least the top 10 functions out there,
right,
I would prefer that over just getting the developer cert.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we wrapping it up?
We're wrapping it up.
All right.
I'm talking your ear off. Hey, enjoy your Sunday.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody that joined. Naga, Taylor, appreciate all of y'all. And MinuteAdmin out.
MinuteAdmin out.
Yep.
See you guys.
See you, Kaelan.
See you, Therion.